Hello. All right, so for the Americans, happy Thanksgiving. To all of the Americans out there, I know that you guys are probably already busy. I actually, I don't know, I wasn't thinking that Thursday was Thanksgiving because we always have our Canadians on a Sunday. Sunday and Monday, so anyways, but that's okay. The replay will be here. And I appreciate anybody who's watched the replay or been with me on live, and I would love to know, so please say hello below. And today I'm getting starting to part 2. This is really about taking charge of your life and really beginning to live a healthy, vibrant life that you love, and starting that now without having to wait until you make any big changes or drastic things or the right time, any of that. And that's what we're here to talk about. Part 1 I did on Tuesday this week. The replay stop, personal page, and my group Women Creating Healthy Lives, which I need to share this video to right now. I have to get on that. And today we're going to cover some more things, kind of along the same lines, but going more in depth in a couple things. You won't want to miss it, so make sure you watch this. Okay, so I am going to share in my group. Let me just do this. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you can just fast forward it. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I started on YouTube many years ago. Okay, let's get this going here. Okay. All right. So yesterday, on Tuesday we talked about making choices, decisions. I talked about a way sometimes we think that our life is impossible. We can't make changes. But I told you a story about kind of a manifestation me and my sister did regarding my mom. So I really do, and the power of possibilities, and really knowing that no matter what your life looks like now, no matter what it's like or has been like, you can change it. You can make changes. Miracles happen all the time. It's really about us knowing and standing in our power and knowing that we get to create the world we are in. We create our life, our health, vitality, all of that. Health, wealth, love, all of that. Hello, who's dropped in, is watching now. Say hello. So on Tuesday, Tuesday was I was just in such a good energy on Tuesday, and we had a lot of people watching. And so if you haven't watched Tuesdays, go watch it. It was so much fun. Fast forward the beginning if it's boring, but it got really good. So don't miss it. You wouldn't want to miss it. Really, this is about the power that you have that so many people think we don't have. And you know why? We were raised not believing we had the personal power, because that was just not something that was taught in the 60s and 70s to the general public, right? And now with all of this that has been going on for so many years, and the personal development and personal growth and spirituality and all quantum physics, which I love, we know now that we are the ones who get to create our lives. And no matter, like I said before, what it feels like, how impossible, how hard, the hardships we've gone through, the situation we're in right now, in the circumstance, things can change. You can always find a story of how someone drastically changed their life and turned things around. And you know what? It always started from within. And so that means that you don't have to leave your spouse, leave your kids, leave your house, leave the city you live in, leave the job, all of that just to make a change or live a life you love. And sometimes that's what we think. We think it needs to take this big, huge change. And that can be scary and be like, oh my God, I can't do that. Of course, you're not going to start there. You want to start in a place where you're in your mind, because that's where all the changes happen. I got my computer here, so I am on Facebook. I'm just looking at the Facebook things. How do we do this? Page followers. Okay, I'll do that. I don't even know. No. Oh, sorry guys. I'm trying to figure out something. Anyways, who knows? I'm trying to do this followers. Don't even know what that is. Okay. So I was thinking about what am I going to talk about today. So I have a couple of manifestation stories too that I want to tell you. So it's about opening up the possibilities, believing that, yes, it can happen. Things can happen faster than you believe also. So I just want to start with one of those. And one is, I'll do the one with me first, just manifesting money. So I believe, and I've worked on these beliefs, and they've been proven over the life. So we all have belief that something's easy for us, that we can do something. There's some area of our life that we all believe, yes, I can easily do that. That's just me. I'm good at this. For me, it is, is working on receiving money from various places. Like when I need money, I can receive it. That's where, when I'm in that belief, it happens. And so I was, it's just this thing of like, I was like, okay, I'm going to do these things. I want some money. I don't like the way it's been going, and I want to make big changes. And I believe for me, I believe that I can win lotto money. I can win lotto money, or money can be given to me. And when I looked back on my life, how some things have gone for me is I've received good amount of money outside of my job, right? I didn't need a job to receive money sometimes. And you've all probably had that experiences. People have given money to you. People have given you a gift of money, all of those things. So when you appreciate something in your life, when you say, thank you, I'm so grateful for this, you can attract more of it, right? And so again, look at your life, right? Stop limiting yourself. Stop believing that you're limited and that the way you do something or the way you believe it has to be done is the only way. So I was just like, I believe that I can win money. I believe that money just comes to me. And when I really work on that, when I'm like working on the belief and being grateful as if it's happened, it will happen. And in the last little while, I got gifted money, me and my sisters, from my mom. I did not expect it at all. And then I was in such a high frequency, high vibe. Oh my God, I get gifted money. This is so amazing. Abundant feeling and appreciation for the abundance in my life. Then I won $4,000 in the lottery. Like, that was huge, right? It's like, oh my God, they both happened so close together. And I'm like, that is just proof, right? It's like, this is how fast your life can change. And that's why I say you can really begin now to live a healthy, vibrant life that you love. You're never stuck in your situations. And also about starting to take care of yourself, right? So let's say, this is another good story of a client of mine. She was, it was in England, and she worked quite a far away from her job. So there was a long commute and a long commute home, therefore leaving her very little time in the day to make healthy food, to do anything, leaving her exhausted, like being exhausted all the time, not really having time for personal life, and thinking, oh my God, if I want to buy a house, if I want to pay for a house, if I want to pay for my whatever, I need to do this. I need to keep doing this. I'm a single woman. I have to keep doing this, right? I can't see any way out. Maybe I can get another job, but it's going to be the same thing, in a big, huge city, the commutes and all this. And I just had her open up to possibilities and like, what if you can work a couple days from home? Oh, that's impossible. There's no way my boss would let me work from home. There's no way. There's no way. So I had her open to possibilities. Think about it. Would you love that? I would love that. I would love that. I'm like, okay, we'll just get into that. Feel, oh, I'm so grateful that I get to work one day, at least one day at work at home. Anyways, I'm going to make it fast. As time went on, guess what? She happened to ask her boss, can I work maybe one day at home? Yes. He said yes. Pretty soon she was working 2 days at home, when she thought that was absolutely impossible, would never happen. Then she decides, oh, maybe I don't want to buy a house because I'm a single woman. I want a little more freedom. Maybe I want to go live in another country and get a really cool job in another country where I can walk to work and it's vibrant community and it's, oh yeah, maybe I want change. So I said, be open to possibilities. Believe, start thinking about that you're able to do that. Just start thinking, oh my God, I can change my life. I can be in another country. I can work, be in a really cool job that I love. I can walk to work, because she lived in Europe, remember? I can walk to work. It can be so cool. Well, guess what? It happened. It happened. Amsterdam. So, these things, and it's like, oh my God, her life changed, you guys. In the year and a half, like over a year, so many more things happened. But in a year and a half, her life looked completely different. And she was so happy. Not burnt out, not exhausted, happy and excited about her life. So you see, the change starts within. When you start the change within, it brings the outside world, your outside world, into that reality. But there is that work of believing and visioning and feeling and removing the doubt, being open to possibilities, knowing what you desire, making a decision that you get to have that, changing your belief around it, being open to possibilities, and committing to that. And the committing to it just means I'm committing to holding that focus. I'm committing to believing it's possible for me. I'm committing to myself. I'm saying yes to myself. I'm going to do this. So there's 2 stories of things that can happen within a short period of time if you want, and change your life completely. So know that it's possible. And so I also want to talk about boundaries, because sometimes we think we can't make changes, or that we can't. So why I'm talking about changes when I'm talking about a healthy, happy life, vibrant life, right? If you want me to talk about what food you should eat, I can, but I'm going to tell you what, if you don't have the inner part of you fixed, you're not going to stick to the healthy eating, right? And I do have videos on YouTube all about the eating, exact things about the eating. And I also, you can coach with me and I can tell you all of that. And I might do another video, but anyways, it's always the interchange. And so with the boundaries, it's like, if you feel your life is closing in on you, it's too crazy, that people demand too much of you, and this is why you don't have time. And who's watching me? Say hello. I'd love to know. And if you have any questions as we go along, or comments, I would totally love to hear from you. So feel free to say something. I'd love to say. But the boundary part is when you have powerful, loving boundaries, which means I have standards for myself. This is what I'm choosing for myself. I'm excited that I'm choosing this for myself. I'm working on this for myself. I'm doing this, and you're all excited about it, right? Then you choose to spend more time on that part for yourself. But you're also showing others that they get to put themselves as a priority too, right? So you're not taking away from someone else's life by taking care of you. In fact, taking care of you will improve how you take care of others, or the time you spend with others. We always, get my little coffee here, we always feel better, and we're more healthy and vibrant. When we're more healthy and vibrant, we can better take care of others, and we are better for other people too, in other words, right? So that's what you need to remember. You start the work within you, okay? So healthy boundaries is just by you saying, this is what I'm working on right now. So right now I can't help you, but I will be able to help you in an hour, in 2 days, in a week, in tonight, whatever, right? Like making that choice and sticking with it. And I talked in the last video, part 1, how men are really good at this. Men just decide. They decide. They're like, no, sorry, I can't do that for you right now. This is what I'm doing. I'm doing this. I will get to you when I'm finished, or leave me alone right now and I'll talk to you later. Men are really good, but women allow way too much stuff, right? We allow other people's attention. We feel we need to help others all the time. Just know, right, that you start to put yourself as a priority. You start to say no to things that can wait. You start to allow other people to do what they need to do for themselves. Of course, I'm not talking about a disabled child or someone with dementia. You know I'm not talking. I'm just talking in general. So setting up loving, powerful boundaries, which also allows other people to do the same for themselves. Respect them. They respect you. I have some quotes here because there's a really good, this one. Oh, here we go. This is by Chris Carr. You can't please everybody. When you're too focused on living up to other people's standards, you aren't spending enough time raising your own, right? When we're focused, we're not focused on ourselves when we're doing. And so we get taken over by other people's expectations and what other people's want from us. And here's another good quote, is just change the conception of yourself and you will automatically change the world you live in, which is what we talked a lot about on day 1. Do not try to change people. They are messengers telling you who you are to them, or who you are pretending to be. Revalue yourself, and they will confirm the change. When you value yourself and respect yourself, people will start to respect you. The people that don't will fall away. Right? So these are just proof. It all starts from within you. All of it starts from within you. Right? You can't just wish change. You have to live the change in order for it to become a reality. And so when you live it, when you consistently practice what you desire, work towards what you want, work on the change within yourself, that will begin to happen in your reality, in your real life, right? And so that's why I said you can begin to put yourself as a priority now and start to live a life, a vibrant, healthy life you love now. You can start now. Make healthy choices in what you eat. Look at, start doing that every single day, even starting with the green smoothie and one big large salad every single day. Continue with that for months. You will notice a change. Right? Cut back on sweets. Like, there's so many things you can do right now. Thinking that you have to wait until the perfect moment, you have to wait until you have more time, you have to wait until you're divorced or whatever. No more waiting. Okay? So let's get on to this. What really requires the change to begin to really live healthy and vibrant is, like, again, talking about what you're eating. Choosing your emotions, as we talked a lot about in part one on Tuesday. It's about how do you react to things. Are you allowing your energy to be drained by other people? Are you allowing other people to suck the energy from you? Are you doing too much for others or too much in your life and not allowing time? I don't really need these. Time for you to bring in more love and light. Fill up your cup. Bring in more beautiful life force energy, right? If your body is stagnant, if you have been living in a high stress state or a constricted state, you have cut off your life force energy. So therefore you're going to feel exhausted. You're not going to feel healthy and vibrant, right? So paying attention to what energy are you allowing in? What energy are you putting out there into the world? Are you filling up your cup? Do you have practices and stuff to build that life force energy, to really get into the feeling of vibrant, to rest, to take time for yourself, right? All of these things can begin each day just for 5 minutes, practicing something like that, just for 5 minutes in the morning, having time for you, doing some breathing, meditating, working on some grounding meditations and stuff. And now I work with this with my clients, and in my programs, this is what we work on. And it can start with just 5 minutes a day in the morning, 5 minutes at night, and then doing some simple breathing things during the day. You can begin to regain your vibrant energy and health. Hi, Kelly. Yes, of course, anybody can ask a question. Is it? Oh, it's Keith. Okay. Keith, this video, for one, is for women. I don't know you. I'm not being rude, people. It's only because there's some, those guys on Facebook that contact you and they're not real people. They're not real people. Okay, go ahead and ask a question. They are, fake profiles, right? We all know those fake profiles. Okay. Let me get this open. Yeah, for sure. Ask a question. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask a question. I just want to make sure it's not a fake profile. That's all. Okay. So your name's Keith, but you have a girl, which could be, I don't know, maybe the name Keith is a girl's too. Marchand. All right, I'm just going to move on. So if anybody has a question, feel free to ask. Same with if you're watching the replay. I want you, raising your standards, right? Raising your standard is something to look at. I have allowed myself to have this type of life, let's say. I know not everybody's life is bad. I'm just saying certain aspect of your life, right? I've allowed myself not to exercise, or I've allowed myself to believe all the excuses why I can't eat healthy, why I can't make healthy food, right? That's what I'm talking about, right? So then our standards for that aspect of our life are really low. And when you need to look at that, and you need to go, wow, okay, so I have been allowing this to be in my life. I've been allowing my life to be like this, right? So know that you've been allowing it. And that's okay. Don't beat yourself up. We don't need to blame other people. We don't even need to blame ourselves. It's more like, I have the awareness now that I have allowed this to be my life. I'm wanting to change things. I'm wanting things to be different. So now, what needs to change? How does it need to be different? And what can I begin to do? What can I begin to do? And that could just be, I could begin to start loving myself more. I could begin to talk better to myself. I could begin to say no when I really want to say no. I could begin to be kinder to others. I could begin by being kind to myself. I could begin by taking 5 minutes in the morning and 5 minutes at night to do some deep breathing, grounding, and reading something inspirational. Those are how you can begin. Taking more power of your life, take charge of your life, making change, feeling better, and allowing in more energy, right? Like allowing a visualization where the beautiful white sparkling light from above, which is what I do, that has this life force energy is coming in and just filling up your cells with love and light, and breathing into your heart and expanding your heart center and taking in more oxygen, and, shoulders back, chest out, breathing in, going for a walk in nature, all of these things. These are how you can begin to feel more vibrant, to have more energy, to feel better, right? And then the boundaries, which we talked about. And the making choices instead of I need to, I have to, I should. You are now going to be choosing. I'm now choosing. So every day you can be like, today I'm choosing to feel more love. Today I'm choosing to feel more gratitude. Today I'm choosing to be more fully me. Today I'm choosing to speak up. Today I'm choosing to come from love. Today I'm choosing to be kinder. Whatever. You get to choose those things. And when your energy is more that way, you will attract more of that beautiful stuff to you, right? That's what naturally happens. So remember, it's so much of a choice. You have the choice. This is where your power is. And I talk about, in my programs and stuff, the 7 personal powers, which are choice, the power of your choice. Identity, that means when we say, I'm just the type of person who, noticing what's your identity, because we can't outperform our identity. So if we feel our identity is someone who slacks off, always quits, whatever, fails, this and that, then that's who you're going to continue to be. So we need to work on changing the identity. Then the power of boundaries, which I talked about. The power of your energy. The energy you allow in, the energy you give out, and the energy you fill yourself up with. Then the energy of belief. Because you need to believe things are possible for them to be possible for you. Trust, the power of trusting yourself and a higher power. And the power of possibilities. Those are the 7 personal powers that we work on in my programs. Because those are what guide you. Working on those personal powers will transform your life. Totally transform your life. And that's what we're going to be doing in the new 3-month program that I'm starting in December. And you will work through the holiday season and into the new year, which is the best time to do this. And it's in a Facebook group, plus the videos will be on YouTube privately. Once a week I do a video, and then you are guided. You have certain things to do throughout the week that are totally doable, but each person will be working on the area of life or whatever they know they need to work on. But the concepts on how to work with them are all the same. Yes, it still has to do with healthy eating, but it's also the changes within, how you start those changes within, simple things you can do, and really having that accountability, support, guidance, and focus so that you actually make those changes, and also being in a community of women who are making those changes, right? So that you can really choose to live this next part of your life amazing. And things can change so fast for the positive. So no matter where you are in life, things can change for the better. They can also change for the worse, but wouldn't it be wonderful if you actually get to, you are in more of direction of how you want your life to change, because they really can. If you allow other people's junk to come in and make the changes in your life for you, and you not take responsibility for that, then yes, anything can happen. And then you're at the, what do you call that? When you feel like you can't control it because you're not controlling it. When you feel like you can't control your life, you're not controlling your life. So it is time to get back into control of your life. Remember, you can't really change other people. It all starts within. It all starts within, and that is you. So that means you are the one who has all the power. And you do. And you do. Absolutely. All right. What else did I want to... When others don't want you to change. I'm going to touch a little bit about this, because when we go to begin to make changes in our life, sometimes the people who, lots of times, they know you as who you were. They like you as that. They're comfortable with that. It allows them to stay who they are. It allows them not to have to make changes. Maybe they don't want to. They're not ready to. And so the best thing you can do is love them through it. Focus again just on yourself. Love them, respect them. Demand, in a way, by boundaries and stuff, that they love and respect you too. And if they're not willing to do that, you kind of you don't see them as often or talk to them as often or what, you kind of let that slip for a while. But still send them love and light, right? And you continue to work on themselves. The more you listen to someone else who doesn't want you to change and is trying to always convince you that you're good enough, you know what I mean? You are good enough, but you know what I mean? That they want to pull you back down, where you maybe were not happy before. You can't allow that anymore, right? That is you losing your personal power and giving your power over to that person, whoever they are. So that is not what you want to get in, and you just want to realize that they're hurting, they're where they are in life, they need to work on themselves. You can't force them to, you can't change them. And the best thing you can do is love them, let them do their thing, and bring the focus back to you. And make sure that you're continuing on the path you want to be on, and that feels good to you. And know that you're worthy and deserving of it, right? Okay. So that is where I'm going to end today. I will be doing some more videos next week, but thank you so much for being a part of this. Feel free to share this video to anybody who you feel it might help. Message me, because like I said, we're going to be doing monthly for this program. I've never, ever, ever done one this at $55 a month, but that's just a special price right now, kind of like the Black Friday price, whatever. And then it's going up. It will go up after that, because this is going to be a really, truly amazing program that will actually help you to transform your life. If you are the one who's really ready to do it and taking responsibility for you, then I'm there to guide you, support you, help you hold focus, give you suggestions. If it's the healthy eating, the exercise can fully help you with that. And of course, it's so much on the mindset and just beginning to make these changes in your life, feeling more confident, more self-assured, and so good that you're making these positive changes for you. All right. Message me on Facebook if you are interested. And if you are on YouTube, you can go to dianamarchand.com and you will see how you can contact me. All right, so much love to you. Have an absolutely amazing day or night wherever you are. And let me know that you've watched. I'd love to hear your comments. Okay, bye-bye.